keys. Keyboard is not my thing. However, I'm an organ player. However, I should be able to know how to do all these crazy moves on the organ as well. But yet, it would definitely take some practice and some focus and practice and practice and focus and focus and practice. Well, you guys probably see my little thing that says pretty much transposing as many keys possible. I did a video a few days ago. I don't know where it went. It said that it was uploading and it never uploaded yet. I don't know where it went. But at any rate, um, my challenge for me is going from the keyboard to the organ. Yeah, that part. Keyboard, if I wanted to cheat myself out of practicing the right way, I guess I should say, then I can easily just pretty much just, well, you know, hit the transpose button and go that route. But I think that that wouldn't be right. That wouldn't be righteous or fair. However, I'm not doing this video to bash anybody out there who's doing it, because trust me, believe me, if the opportunity sees itself, I'm probably more than likely gonna hit that transport button myself. I do say this in other videos in the past, the blast from the past. It's what I usually say. If somebody's singing something or doing something, it's two things that I'm gonna end up doing. One, if I'm unfamiliar with the tune, or if I am familiar with the tune, but the person is singing it in a key that I have not practiced in, I'm familiar with the tune. I may have played the tune before, or maybe I have maybe never played the tune before. I have two choices. Choice number one, I either let them do their thing. That's right. Oh wow. I either let them do their thing, get up there and sing by themselves. Or number two, I'm gonna go to the keyboard and hit the transpose button and go have out on it or whatever. All right. Now I forgot the last choice. The last choice, well, that was the first choice. Let them do their thing by themselves without me even being bothered with trying to play behind somebody who's even singing a song that I am familiar with, I've heard before, but they just doing it in another key. And because I have not practiced in that key, I will probably more than likely not play whatsoever at all. Like literally, so you have a choice. You do not have to play. You can let them sing, do their thing, in out of key, any key or whatever. Believe me, I do it. I feel that in some cases too, and I'm gonna say it one more time. In some cases, sometimes people be singing songs and they don't be singing the right lyrics, the right words. And number two, they're off. All right, they're off. They're like it can be a well-known song. It could be, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. And I'm like, what? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, you know what? They're singing in between keys, or they singing like they sad to the death. So I have choices that I would do if they can't hold that melody line. Period. I'm definitely not gonna play the song. I don't care if I already know how to play it in the key that they singing it in. If they can't hold that melody line, and two, they're singing words that that's not even in the song, making up stuff along the way, then I'll let them do their thing. Now, if it's somebody singing the song and they singing all the words to the song, the lyrics to the song, they doing pretty much the right thing with the song, and I'm unfamiliar with it in another key, then I'll always make a little mental note. Oh, okay, they did that song in D. Okay, I'll come home and practice that key for that particular tune, and then the next time when it coming back around, I'm gonna be ready for it. But I promise you, I'm not gonna just only be ready for just that key that they sung it in, but I'm gonna go to the A with it. I'm gonna go to what other key? I'm gonna go to E. I'm gonna go to all of the keys that I'm unfamiliar with of the chord movements in that song. You know, it can be the easiest song, like I love you, Lord, today. As I said, I love you, Lord. Right? And so the thing is, I started thinking like, you know what? Okay, yes, learn the number system. That's one thing, but what people keep telling people is learn the number system. But the problem with I have with this for many years at one point was, first of all, what chord do I need to put on that one? What chord do I need to put on the two? And what chord do I need to put on the three? And what chord I need to put on the four and the five and the six and the seven and eight, or whatever y'all want to call it, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. What chord do I need to put there? I get so irritated when I hear people telling people, oh man, learn the number system. By the way, you know what? And then they start playing chords. I'm on the one. All right, this is two. This is three. Six up. Five up to the five. One up to the one. What? Excuse me. Hello? You over there freelancing or whatever you want to call it, freestyling. I don't know what chord you just put there. What chord did you play? You know, hey, by the way, you know, in this song, you know, I love you though. That's the one. I love you though too. I love you though. Go to five. All right, 7, 3 to the 6, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 6, 7, 1. Now they're doing something else. 2 to the 5. Couple chords on the 5. 4 to the 3. 4, 3, 2 to the 7, flat 7 to 6, 5. All these other chords. Nobody know what you're talking about. Alright, I said this video is not bashing anybody, but I do get irritated when I see people do this, and it's like, bro, sis, what are you saying? Tell the people what they need to know so they can know. Okay, you playing a triad there. Okay, what triad you doing? Alright, you doing the C sharp triad. Oh, that's what. Oh, instead of just playing, you know, freestyler, people don't know what I just did. Do y'all know what I'm playing? Anybody out there know what chord I just played? Anybody? Come on, come on, come on. Somebody. No, you probably don't know. Maybe an advanced level musician might know what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe an advanced level musician might have an idea what chord, but if you're a beginner level musician, you'll be like, what? I love you the one. I do like 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, back to the top chord, move back to. Do you have any idea what chord I just played? No. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm still walking. I'm still on a long walk. Or am I still on a long walk? Woo, that's a long walk, buddy. Alright, I'm back. Nobody has an idea what you're talking about until you actually sit down and say, okay, this is what I'm doing. Alright, this is the chord I'm playing on the one. And then, yeah, we all need to learn how to play chords in all 12 keys. Alright. I said I'm not bashing anybody, but I do get irritated when I see a bunch of videos of people who've been playing for a while. I think they feel like they teaching some of us the idea, but they're not showing you the actual idea. I mean, I can sit here and talk all day. I could direct anybody who comes to my job to how to get out to the entrance way, but where they find their way out. There's times, okay, you go down this hallway here, you make a left. So you go right left, you're gonna see this whatchamacallit right here on the right. You're gonna take a little right here. Then when you're gonna take like 3 steps up and then you're gonna make another left and then you're gonna be making your entryway or your exit way out of the building. I promise you, by the time I finish doing what I'm doing, end up in the area where they're at or close to where they're at, guess what? They're gonna come right back to me and say, hey, you know what? I got lost. Yes, lost. Yep, lost. They have no clue about how to exit the building. Or vice versa. You can have somebody come into the facility where I work at, and I'm like, hey, hey, I'm looking for blah 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 blah. All right, cool. Yeah, you want to go down this hallway right here, and as soon as you gonna get to like the exit right there, you see that exit right there, you gonna make a left right there. You gonna go down 5 hallways down, and you gonna make another right, and you gonna make another left. I promise you, they're gonna be lost. So we as musicians, we lost sometimes. Or majority of the time. I've been lost. And couldn't figure out what is these cats talking about. Make it plain. Make it simple. Make it understandable. Your videos might get me even more higher views because people will now start understanding, oh, you playing that chord on this, oh, the major 13, all right, on that one. Or you might just be playing the major triads. Well, you might play the triad with the add 2. Wait a minute, hold on. First of all, number 1, this is D flat, E flat, F. Right, G flat, A flat, D flat. Back, now you're at C. Now guess what? You're gonna repeat that same note again. Alright, cool. D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, back to D flat, right? But guess what? Remember that number system? Well, C, D flat is 1. E flat is 2. Oh, that's your 3 right there. F, all right. G flat 4, A flat 5, B flat 6. Number 7 is C. Guess what? You're gonna repeat the same note. It's just you're playing the octave higher. Remember that? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now I got an understanding. Now, what kind of chord did I put there on that 1? All right, you want to put that 1, D flat 1, 3 is E, F, and then your 5 is A flat. Make it plain. That's the 1 chord you want to play. Try it. And repeat the same chord in your right hand. I love you, though. Now you want to go to the 2 chord. Minor move. All right, same scenario. E flat. Alright, just tell them what it is. B flat, E flat, B flat. I love it up. Now you want to go to the what? The 5 chord. A flat, C, E flat. So repeat. And back to the same chord you played the first time. Now they should have it now. Oh. Alright, so therefore, what I have learned was I did not have enough chords under my repertoire or underneath my fingertips, if you will. I didn't have enough chords or didn't understand how to create other chords along the way. Yes, it was an accident one day. Well, I was just sitting here thinking like, man, okay, how I'm going to figure out how to create chords. I found out that basically you create your triad. Once you get your triad, it's going to take time. Yes, I promise you, yes. It took some long time. I said, oh, what's that? I didn't know the name of the chord at the time until I got chordy, right? But that's a D flat chord. Oh, whenever I have to that note back, that F back to an E. That's a minor chord. Now remember when I did learn this, I started trying to move the finger up here. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just I guess you move that finger up here. And I started doing inversions. And I guess you move that finger up here. Move that finger back here. And at the time I didn't know notes, the name of the notes. I just knew that I had to learn what this was about, moving chords around. It was the same chord, but still, it was something I didn't know. And in the right hand. I didn't know what this was called at the time until much later on in my lifetime. And you guys probably gonna laugh when I tell you when I learned this, but yeah, back in right before COVID, literally before COVID, is learning what my triads are and learning to do inversions or understand what the inversions was all about. And then I started doing the minor movement. Oh, take the top note, go here. Oh, that's a minor chord. Oh, C sharp and D flat minor, right? And then so on and so on. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, then the next I know, all right. And once I got that left hand going, right hand, right hand, right hand. Suppose you do this in all 12 keys. That's my point. Okay, so you start learning it. So that's when I start thinking later on in 2021. Well, COVID came in 2020. So 2021. Oh, 20. Let me back up first of all. It was a guy who actually was trying to get me to put my name on his books. His books were already done, and things didn't work out. I'm just leave it like that. Things didn't work out. I'm just park it there. So other people was saying, hey, that I talked to, and it was like, what's with this guy, right? Basically, and so I explained the situation, and everybody gets saying, you know what? Don't you know how to play already yourself? I'm like, yeah. And then why does this guy need you to put your name on his books that he's created already? That makes no sense. Why don't you just do you at the end of the day? And I'm like, man, I never. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do me. Okay, cool. So this is how the Play by Sight came about. All right, Play by Sight edition 1 and 2. All right, so I started working on learning the number system and the scales at the same time, and learning how to build chords. All of this in one pot. It took days, it took weeks, it took months, it took years, right? And so I'm still learning. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm in the learning process myself. All right, I'm still a student myself. I might not sound like I'm a student when I'm playing, but here's the thing: a lot of stuff I've learned by accident. Now, there are ideas that I've worked with another musician doing some stuff, like listening to other musicians, learning what they're doing, figuring out how to play what they do, and stuff like that. I may have quite a bit of, maybe a lot of that, of transcription, me learning ideas from another musician who's taught me how to do that type of stuff. I give credit to what credit is due. And then on the outside of that, I was also being creative on my own, because there were times where my, I guess I'm gonna call it Mr. Instructor, I'm gonna call it Simon. Mr. Simon would show me stuff, and then I'll turn around and play some of what he showed me, or I would say some of what he has transcribed for me and showed me, and things of that nature, whether it's audio, video, and whether it's MIDI format or in person. And so I would come back and I ended up doing something that he didn't show me, and it was only because I already had this in on my own. Being creative, I've always said that I didn't want to really sound like somebody, even if I learned. Even if I learned the chord movements from another musician on how she is doing what he is doing or she's doing, I still some kind of way throw my own do. I may keep some of what we call the integrity to the moves, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to have, or I don't want to sound exactly 100% like the other guy who did what he did. I might change a few notes. I might do some extra something, whatever. Even though I know the voicing was the chords. That's the voicing, right? Okay, I read that from here. Even though I read that from here, all right, cool, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I felt like, even if Simon said, hey, man, this is how so and so did this. This is how. Okay, this is the Jason White thing. All right. Now I said earlier, taking chords and transposing them. Now before, kind of, sort of, in between all of this, I was already, transposing on the keyboard and the organ every day. I was already training myself out of do my skill. I was already doing that. Before that, I couldn't talk and do it first. I had to literally like, okay, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, 1, 2. C is 1, D is 2, E. I had to talk it out. F is 3, F4, G5. I literally had to speak it out, like talking in the room where I'm by myself. D is number 7. Oh, then you go back to 1. Oh, 1 is C, and then the 2. Now, if you want to use the word continuation of the number system, C now is number 8. D is now number 9. Oh, and then my E is now 10, and my 4 is 11, which is F, and G is now was 12 is 13. 12, and then now my 6 was A is now 13, and then my 7 was 7, now it's 14. Back to the 1, that type of stuff. But I called it out. I literally had to sit here every day. I started doing this around the time of right just before COVID. And in fact, COVID came in 2020. So we will say 2018, 2019, I want to give and take. 2018, 2019 was when this other guy was trying to roll with me, with trying to get me to endorse my name on his books at that time, and then trying to sell it to the public. But I didn't feel comfortable with it at the time because there was some stuff that I needed to go into the book to edit, but he didn't want to give me the original what do you call it? The original transcript to the book, so I can alter some stuff or change some stuff and to remove some stuff, and then also to make some of. And that, I won't even use the word some. Let me be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Be candid with y'all. But I wanted to make majority of everything in the book me, and not him. So I was gonna go make some serious drastic changes, and then he didn't want me to have that transcript, manuscript or transcript, whatever you want to call it, to the main book itself. So when that happened, then we cut ties. Well, I cut ties, or he decided he wanted to cut ties with me because I was asking too many questions. And what happened was, I started looking at the legal aspects, because I started getting kind of concerned. I was like thinking, like, man, this doesn't make sense. Why would somebody want me to take over their book, put my name on their book, or endorse my name onto their book? And then on top of that, I started seeing that there were a lot of errors in the book. Yes, I said that. Yes, truthfully speaking, there were a lot of errors in the book, and I wanted to go and tweak them and fix them and edit them and do my thing with it so it could be right. Um, so when he didn't want me to do that, I did bring that to his attention, but he didn't want me to have the manuscript or the transcript to the main book. So when that happened, I was like, okay. So then he came back and said, well, the only way I'm gonna give you that is that you gotta sell 500 units. 500 units, 500 books. No, not that's that. Nah, bro. Because then I start thinking, like, why am I selling 500 books to pay you to purchase the books from you for me to turn around and resell the book? That makes no sense to me. So when I start realizing the catch to this was, well, everybody else was telling me the same thing. Hey, bro, why are you doing that? Why are you going through a third party to put your name on somebody else's book, but then you gotta buy the book from them and then turn around and sell or mock up the book or mark up the book or actually price up the book higher to be able to get a profit back on my end, and that makes no sense. So I was like, yeah, you guys are right. So that's when he decided, hey, so you ain't gonna sell 500 books, then our relationship is over with, and then that was it. So right after that, immediately, literally right after that, it took me probably a week or two to try to figure out how to start making my own transcription. The funny thing is, I already know how to transcribe. I already know how to make my own transcription. That was the funniest thing. And the craziest thing was, I was, what's the word I want to use, y'all? The word I want to use was, I was making this harder than what it had already appeared. And especially when I showed my neighbor this, I showed my neighbor, and some other people, they was like, bro, why are you making this even harder than it appears? If you already know how to play, you know how to transcribe, you can write, right? That means you can write music. You can write your own stuff. You can now, yeah, I have my own rough draft and everything. I did draft out a keyboard diagram and everything. It wasn't, yeah, I was going to use the Photoshop version, that type of version. I did start it. It actually is on my first original creation. I guess I should say it like that. And so then I ended up running to one of my coworkers within that week, and they was like, "Yo, I can help you. I'm gonna talk to my dad. My dad is gonna show me how to do this." And so we came back a few days later. Next thing I know, this young lady started building the blocks one by one by from scratch, not from. Yes, we did go. I did go online. So I'm like, I'm going to go online. I'm finna just copy and pasting. I might try to tweak something with it. She was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. I'm like, okay. She's like, I got something for you. Just give me 24 hours. I'll be right with you. Well, actually, it was 12 hours later. Next, I come back. No, it was actually 12 hours later. I come back, and this young lady built the block in front of me from scratch. Literally from scratch. Like all my chord diagrams that you find in the book, for those who already purchased your books, that is from my coworker. Her name is in the book. A dedication that I did a dedication for her, because she was responsible for creating the diagram, the piano diagrams. That's her all day. That's her. She was the one put this together. Yeah. So let's give it up for Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly. So and then our next question was, what's your color scheme you want to do? All right, let's do green. All right, so we went green. All right, in the first book. Second book, the next color we went was purple. I did drop some greens probably in the very beginning of the book, and then we moved forward, and then we got our new color, purple and blue. My next color was to be my favorite color is purple. I just love purple. I don't know why. It's just my favorite color. So my next color and the next book coming soon will be orange, um, burnt orange, red, and purple. I just like purple. That's just me. But I went on the lighter shade purple. I didn't go on the dark shaded purple because I had to make sure that since the last few days recently, I've been asking some questions. Hey, what would you like for me to do as an upgrade from the first book in my second book? And so I started saying, getting some feedbacks. And so this time around, I'm adding the note, whatever the note is on that key, C and F sharp or G flat, whatever. You're gonna know what that note is in the left hand. It's already in the first book with your left hand and right hand, but this time I'm gonna go a little further with it and put that actual note on the keys, so that way you know that's a C and F sharp or G flat or whatever. All right, whatever the chord it is that I'm actually end up doing on my third edition and fourth edition, and probably even moving forward. Now, maybe like for like when I use those words, the much more advanced level musicians, they probably would like the transcription more on this level, and that's going to be very tedious and stuff like that to do. But I was going to write out the chords, like literally type out the chord, F sharp, F and F sharp slash whatever, B flat, E flat, A flat, kind of like that, whatever. The way I kind of transcribed it here, versus using the piano diagram. But I use the piano diagram because I felt that new musicians out there who don't know how to play the keyboard or the organ, you're going to have the diagram. Bam! Right here in your face. There's no way you're going to be able to not play the chords correctly. You're going to see F sharp. Hey, you see the note. Wherever you see that note is, C and E flat. Now, in this case, in my newest book, actually, I have it here on the top of the thing here, but this time I'm going to put it on the note itself in both locations, and then it's going to be color coded red. So left hand is gonna be color coded red, and right hand is gonna be color coded purple. So there will be no excuses that you're playing the wrong chord in the wrong spot in the wrong place. And this is what happens with me when I sit here at the keyboard and I just start playing chords. I'll be experimenting. And I'm going in between the two, or actually the three diminished groups. And then I end up creating a chord progression behind it. Or maybe a groove or something I can do. Yes, that was an accident. Nobody over here showed me how to do that. This is not no, what I want to call it. Mr. Simon Says show me how to play this stuff, whatever. This is something that I, over a period of time, after or doing, actually, I want to say actually before and during the time when I was taking lessons from Mr. Simon Says. Probably people are trying to wonder who I'm talking about. But his name is Steve. I didn't tell you his last name, but I call him the GOAT. This man can play just about anything, about anybody or whoever doing whatever you doing. He can play. He can pick you up and play whatever you playing. But anyway, so I started thinking like, you know what? Let me find an idea to do stuff. You know, it's an accident. Oops, I didn't mean to do this. What was that? Okay, y'all get the point. My hands hit the keyboard, and that's what happens. I don't know why it happens that way. It just happens. Um, yeah, and it doesn't have to be because Simon said, "Hey, I'm gonna show you how to do this move." I'm creative on my own too. All right, at times. I'm creative at times, sometimes. Okay. So practicing in all 12 keys can be a challenge, but however, I started realizing that I never have time. I feel like I never have time. If you're one of those people who always feel like you never had time to practice. I was talking to a coworker last night, or actually mid earlier this morning, 4 hours into my shift early this morning. And the first thing he said, I don't know how to play. I can't play. My son is learning how to play, but you know he's in between me and mommy. And whenever he goes to church, he takes his son to church. He wants to learn how to play the keyboard or the organ. And I'm like, perfect timing. Yes, I believe he did purchase my book. So last night, out of a surprise to me, he said, I really want to know how to play. Because I think if I learn how to play a little bit of the piano or whatnot, that might help my son, inspire my son to want to play properly. You never know. So I said, well, okay. And the next thing he says was, I don't know if I got time to do it. I said, yes, you do. We all got time. We might sit here and say we don't. I promise you, you do. Um, I used to always say that all the time. I never got time because one, I'm sleeping all the time. Two, when I do wake up, I'm watching the One-Eyed Demon. And three, I'm either sitting on the internet watching y'all. Yep, that's right. Watching you all blazing on the keyboard, blazing on the organ, blazing on that bass, blazing on the drums, whatever the instrument is. I'm sitting on here watching y'all. I'm on the computer all day for hours. For hours. Just watching y'all do what y'all do. I'm clicking from scrolling from one video to the other. Man, let me check out this home and let me hold on. This is time wasted. But here's the other flip of that. It can be a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing. It's a good thing because I'm sitting here listening to other people, but it's the bad part of it that I ain't learning nothing. I'm just sitting there listening to y'all, killing, having fun, doing what you do, but I'm over here. That's what I'm saying. Woo! Man, I wish I could do that. Man, I wish I could do this. Time wasted. Hold on, man. Let me listen to this other cat, man, because that was, bro. Hold on. Reality. I'm just being honest. This is exactly what I'll be doing online. Hold on, man. Let me listen to this, man, because, man, what he finna do? Woo! Man, this ain't right, man. These dudes killing. Time wasted. I done listened to 2 different clips, right? Time wasted already, right? Yeah. So it has to come a point where you got to say to yourself, wait a minute, hold on. These guys are leaving me in the dust. Like, I gotta do something about this. I got to get my act together, right? Man, what is he playing? What was that? What now? What? What now? Hammer Hawks is that? What? What in the? Yeah, time wasted, y'all. Trust me, believe me. I had all this time to sit here and listen to all these cats. I got all this time. I'm wasting time. I'm like, man, every day I'm doing this. Every day I'm online checking these cats out. Like, man, and I ain't lift a finger to do nothing. What? 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 Now was one of the musicians that I've never been jealous of anybody, but I ain't gonna lie. It do make me upset. Listen to these guys do this stuff. I can't do this, what they do. Yes, that would make me hecka mad because I'm like, man, these guys are spending time practicing. So guess what happened, y'all? I had to come to the conclusion. I gotta figure out what these dudes doing. So I started coming in here and doing some stuff. And no, this ain't no Simon Says or no Steve, no Jim, no Larry, no Harry Berry, no Susan. Ain't nobody doing that but me coming in here taking the time out to practice. So what came to my mind was chords. I did not know enough chords at the time. So I started writing down a list, or I started making up a list of chords. But sitting here at the keyboard. Now Cordy, I ain't gonna lie. Cordy came on the scene in 21. I think that's when I got Cordy in 21. It was over. 2021. Yeah, I told you I won't believe it. When 2021 came, it was over. I said, all right, tritone. Ooh, major 7 was a flat 5, sharp 5, it's over. Oh, I already know what's up now. Start transposing. And I was doing this every day. And you know what's funny, y'all? That's what's funny. And then I started playing tritone. I found out, oh, okay, this is a... Alright, first of all, number 1, tritone over triad. What I'm doing now, second inversion, root, first inversion. Or if I'm going to do inversions of the tritone, or both. Woo! Minor 11 flat 5. See, 2 different kind of chords because of the transposing or the inversions of your tritone. Major 7 flat 5, minor 11 flat 5 because of the tritone drop, if you will, as far as inversion. It is over at this point. Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh, triad, the big boy chords. Minor, diminished major 7 voicing, right? Now that got me going. Then I started saying, okay, it's time to write this books. Right? It's time to write the book. Because a lot of musicians out there, I did not know a lot of chords or enough chords to be able to pick up certain things or just my own idea. So once I learned to make some flat 5, my minor 11 flat 5, my major 9, what's another one I want to do? Major 7 flat 5, 5, minor 7 flat 5. Let's see, let's do our... Let's see. Hold up. Minor 9, flat 5. I said, oh, it's over with. So now I can just be. Diminished 7, major 7, diminished 7 and 11, major 9. Hold on, major 9. And now I'm being fancy with the minor 3rd. And that's when you hear like a lot of the pro musicians playing around with these chords. C 7 with the let me see, C7, C7 sus 2. F minor 9 11. Woo. B flat 9 13. B flat 13. Flat 9. You already know, jumpy. Alright, the B7, B flat 7 13 5. Y'all know that boy. Y'all heard it in his song. What's the name of The Best of Me? Alright, C9, dominant chord, F minor 8/7, B flat major add 2. There's so many ways of doing these chords. The same. Every chord I'm playing is more than 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways of playing that same chord. F minor 9. Alright, B flat 7 13, the alt chord. 7 flat 5. And major 9. Of course, you can do it here. But the chord I'm playing is a B flat add 6. B flat add 6. B flat add 6. Now I'm using the power chord. We used to call it the perfect fifth. Everything I'm saying, everything I'm wording it out, chording it out in the play by side edition number 1 and number 2. All right, this will help you as a beginner musician or intermediate level musicians to pull chords from the book that you don't know or that you're unaware of. Maybe an advanced level musician, it will work well with them or us, all of us. Matter of fact, let me put it like that: all three, beginner, intermediate, and advanced level. Because now I put in there what the name of the chord you actually literally playing. Literally playing. You literally playing these voices of chord. Major 7 flat 5, minor 7 flat 5, 11. A flat diminished, major 7 with the 11. I told you, I gotta stop doing this because now chords I'm doing off the top of my head as my hands hit the keyboard. Okay, I gotta put this in the book. This is crazy. A flat 13 with the sharp 11. A flat with sharp 11, right? The sharp 11 is your 4 in that A flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 4. Half step back. Even though it's the triad. Y'all hear me use that word. The big boy chords. So. Y'all probably Kevin Bond and all this stuff. I can do all that stuff. I know how to play that stuff, okay? Because I kind of understand a little bit of it. All right. E flat add 2. All right. A flat 6 9. D flat major 13. C minor 9 11. Hold on. F. 5, 6, 7, because I look at it in the left hand. F7. Oh, let's say F with the perfect fifth, flat the 7, alright? So now this is F7 now. But what chord I'm playing in my right hand is the A major 7 voicing. A major 7. I'm skipping one of the notes at the top. And then I'm going for the E flat because it's just to double up the note here. So now that makes me play an F7 with a sharp 9, sharp 5. However, in my book, it's chapter number 8. The way I voice it in another way, this is just another route. I'm just at the top of the keyboard. What? Chords in the book already, y'all. All right. Triad, minor mood, triad, minor mood, triad. I might go augmented. Major 7 flat 5. Major 7 flat 5. Just being creative with some crazy idea. Triad in the bottom of my hand. E flat major 7 with a sharp 5. Or E flat major 7. Yeah. E. 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 Remember, I was already playing the augmented chord, y'all. Okay, remember, triad, C triad, and then I'm building the chord off of the triad, which is the augmented chord. Then I added the 7 in the scale. Sharp to 5, and 7. I don't know what I just played. A flat triad in my left hand. Yeah. And then I played the A flat triad in the right hand because the dominant chord, I guess, I don't know if you want to say the dominant chord, was the E chord at the top, even though I got the dominant chord seem like in the bottom of my hand, which is triad. And even if I had an E chord at the top, E major chord, augmented, C augmented, and E major chord, that chord is still going to be the same. It doesn't matter if I do inversion. What? Alright, you see my thumb was like, yo, can I get some more? Can I get some more? So you some Now what did I play here was an A flat dominant chord. A flat dominant, A flat major 7 dominant chord, right? Major 6, and then A flat major 7 with a sharp 5. I mean, I went from the major triad, Ruby is the first version, down to the major 7. So yeah, major 7 triad. Then I went to major triad, root in first version. Then the major 7. Of course, the major 7 is A flat major 7 with your minor chord with C minor voicing. Then I went to your A dominant chord, if y'all want to call it that, A7. Then I went to A flat major 6. All these chords I put in the book. And then your major. Now I went to another key, E major 7 with the sharp 5. What? All right, and messing around with this, you can go with the right hand. I'm going to try an F sharp or G flat 7/4. We're talking transposing or changing keys, or learn to play in all your 12 keys. A flat 7 with the sharp 9, flat 13. Did I say that right? A flat 7. Yeah. A flat, not major, y'all, but A flat 7 with the sharp 9, flat 13 at 5. At the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because of the triad. Now I want to try another chord. I'm just transposing down to the next key or next chord down. Now I have an A flat 6/9 voicing. Now Cordy can't identify this, but let's just say this is A flat, right? Okay, A flat triad chord. 1, 3, 5, and back to your 1. Now I took another note that's outside of the scale, which is A. So that makes me play an E major 7 with the sharp 5. Wait, hold on, I lied. It was D. Wait, I was right. And then I took another note out of the A flat scale, which is 1 up. All right, now, let's see. Cordy can't identify this, but let's see if what's up? Let's see if Meticulous can identify this. Actually, I'll be shocked to see if it could. Am I connected? Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, okay. And I don't think... There it is. So it's still an E. Even though the bottom is A flat. But this is an E augmented. Because remember, the augmented chord... Remember, I have the C augmented. Let's go to E chord. The E major. Remember that? I was playing that? Alright, now it's augmented. Now that makes me, because on the bottom, this time it's A flat major 7 with a sharp 5 from that angle. Remember I told you you can do your triad and then go sharp 5 and then add 7. Add 7 and it's a major 7. That's another version or approach to the A flat major 7 voicing. Okay, let me go back to what I think I said. I forgot now. What did I play? I forgot now. Uh-oh. Okay, here it is. So, this is actually, I guess you could say it's still A flat. We can say this is A flat, yeah, on the bottom. A flat with the E augmented 7 with the sharp 9, yeah. But if you was reading from the other direction, it would be E augmented. E augmented 7, sharp 9, 11 over A flat. Over A flat. Now, as soon as I took the A flat off, now I'm playing the minor chord, right? Remember C minor? But because I'm playing what we call the secret sauce chord. Alright, the 7/4, E 7/4. And on the minor chord, that makes me play a C minor. C6/9 with a sharp 11. C9. C9, y'all know the C9. C9, 6/9. C9, 6/9, sharp 11. No, C9 is sharp 9. Yeah, Yeah, the 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp 9. You know, so you can be creative and have fun with this stuff. My hand moved there. It almost went back to the same chord, but this time I went to the B flat triad, and then I went back down. Triad, 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 triad. You can play all your triads and mess around with the major 7 voicing too. So B flat, E flat, A flat. E flat, E flat, E flat. You can go the other way. You B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, E flat, B flat, A flat, and then the secret sauce chord that translates to A flat 6/9 voices, which I have all in the book. All right, this is not Simon Says Do This. All right, Simon, you don't get credit for this. All right, so this is C minor 9 with the flat 5. C minor 9 flat 5. Then you have the C minor 7 with the flat 5. Every chord I'm playing, y'all, is in the book, so don't trip, don't flip, don't lose your mind. Where you can find it at is in the Play by Sight edition 1 and 2, and my 3 is coming soon. Yeah, soon. I'm in the middle of doing my editing and adding on, as I had mentioned, with the extra, you know, putting the C there, F sharp there, or whatever, if it's A flat voicing, and you're gonna get the notes on there, and they're gonna be highlighting, or actually color code. You can't mess this up for what your left hand is doing and what the right hand is doing. And so as soon as you open the book, bam, it's right there in your face. I even went to the extent making a hand and a left hand and a right hand. So you're not gonna know. Red is left, purple is right hand. So you cannot mess this up. You would not be able to mess this up. But somebody wrote to me something hilarious. This is somebody out there is gonna mess this up some kind of way. And I'm like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. But yes, it's gonna be made easy, simple, for all level musicians, whether you intermediate, beginner, advanced, whatever. Practicing all 12 keys is very essential, very important to do on a daily basis if you can. And don't trip out when I say this, because this is how I started doing it. As I started setting it up 1 minute. If I can practice something for 1 minute, I'm good. And what I mean by 1 minute, I will just already have something set up. Right? Okay, maybe I want to learn the idea from Simon Says. Hey, you know what? Or something that Simon Said did 10 years earlier, or 15 years earlier, whatever it is. And now I'm just going back to it. All right. And I may go ahead and pick something that Simon did 15 years earlier. But in fact, actually, I don't know if this will let me look at. Let me see the properties. Sometimes when I can look at the properties, it let me know when I move. Well, it would let me know when sometimes when I had recently moved the file. And if y'all paid attention to what I said earlier, a lot of the stuff I was learning this or getting this information back in 2000. Actually learning to do the material around about 2012. I probably didn't say that, but I did say probably 2017, 2018 moving forward. However, before that, let's just say, let me be honest. Let me go roll all the way back. 04, 05, and 06 and 07 is when I was learning a whole bunch of stuff. All right, and I had a little thing where I would say I want to learn from 18 different people. So I will make up a hit list. I created, this is a recent one, but I don't know where my original one is. But I will create an idea that I want to learn from. Whether it's I'm gonna pull some stuff from Simon Says, or let me teach you, Steve. We'll put it like that way. Or I'm gonna pull some stuff from my own ideas, or I'm gonna pull some stuff as I see it on the line, or whatever. I have all these different ways of doing stuff. Anyway, but this folder says 2022, which is not true. So let me see when I open up the file when the actual. Sometimes they let me know when I actually before. Let me go to properties and see when this was generated. 2010. So I was correct. It was way back. So this was generated way back in 2010. And it might have been 2009. I mean, '09. But according to this, and it tells me what date, what day, what month, what year, and everything. And even the time. The time. 26, 12:26 p.m. Now this may have already was done the day before, and when I decided to upload it into the computer the next day, so I believe this might have been done the day before and was sent to me. And then it just kind of shows me when I created the folder or moving the files or the information into a folder in 22, and then that's kind of where, remember I told you COVID came in 2020. So basically all the stuff that I'm about to play all happened way back then, way in the water. So yes, 10 15 years earlier is when this guy played this stuff on the organ. And then not many days hence for moving forward, then my music teacher was like, okay, I'm gonna show you what some of what they're doing in the music. So yes, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can either work on material, but like I said, you pick and choose who you want to learn from. But the biggest thing I want to stress out is, I always use this word, line up your ducks and get your ducks lined up on deciding on who you want to learn from, and then work on that material and keep it pushing. But yes, you do need to practice on chords, because again, like I said, I always felt like I didn't have enough chords to do stuff. So by listening to, the top notch musicians are our favorite musicians that doing what they do, then this allows me to be able to know what chords they play. Thank God for chording. So, A flat add 2. Now D flat major 13. First chord, first two chords. Major 7 flat 5. Minus a flat 5. What? So now you can also play the same chord, the voice and inside. The same chord, but you just doing the inside. Right? The same chord, see me? See what I'm saying? Or you play the voice and inside. I said, what? Yeah, it was the action. Now, Simon Says didn't show me that. I was just like, what if I did it here? And then I was like, no, it's the same chord out here than here. It's just you spreading it out here. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, oh. All I'm doing is adding some extra little notes to give that certain sound I want. Now I want to add the minor third and the major third. Same thing here. A flat major add 2, and then D flat major 7 with the 13. Now I want to add note. Add flavor. Now I want to add the minor 6. Or I might want to do the minor 7, or both. Or I might want to do the minor third too. In my right hand, it's just playing the sus4 and the sus2 voice. And guess what? I can play the 7 sus4 voicing too. What? Yes. Now, Simon says didn't show me all this other stuff that I'm doing, but I'm just saying that I thought, wow, inversions. Oh, I can do the sus4. I can do the sus4 voicing. I can do the sus2 voicing. I can move and change it around. I don't necessarily have to play what the original moderator did. I want to do that. I might want to, because now I understand the concept behind the madness. I don't have to sound exactly like what the person did. However, in the beginning, yes, I want to try to mimic what I hear. Yeah, the bass line. Yes, the chord is in the book, major 7 flat 5. However, because of I heard the bass line. I'm not deaf. I don't have perfect pitch, but I did hear that line. Bass go. And I heard the bass line. So that makes you play the C7 sharp 9 sharp 5, chapter number 7, all day. Basically, you could tear a song apart by using my play-by-side, listen to these chords, and you find the chords. Diminished chapter A is 3. The other diminished, remember 3 diminished 7. So I said, oh, D diminished 7, E flat diminished 7. Oh, either A flat add 2, A flat got an attitude, or A flat major 7. Depends on how your ear want to hear that. Depends. Or F minor 9 11. It already really depends on how you want to hear that. I'll probably play it 100 times back and forth to see if that's what I'm hearing. A flat major 7. Let's try it. Or if I wanted to hear it as A flat add 2. It all depends on how I want to hear that. Or minor 9. Now come put my own spit to it. Major 9, I'm sorry, major 7, or the 9, A flat major 9, or F minor 9. All depends on what my spin on that is. E flat diminished, major triad, and then we playing the B flat minor 9 11. Right, then guess what, we're going back, the top chord. Da, da, da. A little outro, intro, outro. I go. Da, 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 da. He's just doing it faster. Da, 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 da. Okay, I was gonna write this in my next book. This book that is coming out, but I ran out of time. Or actually, I don't want to say ran out of time. I got all the way to chapter 45. That's gonna be one of my highest chapters ever in my third edition. So I might just do it in the fourth book or whatever. But the little, the little intro, outro, because this is all a chord, all in this. Matter of fact, this is technically in chapter number 18 in the first book. The minor sixth, perfect fifth in the left hand, and the perfect fourth, and back to it. The only difference is you just moving a note. And A flat, we're in A flat, so it's 3, 2, 1, 2. But you're just holding the 5 in A flat. And then in the right hand, is that with my right? Right hand is the same thing, perfect fifth, minor 6, minor 7, and back to the minor 6. Together. Now these consider creating chords in a sense. It's technically like an A flat triad broken up. Remember? A flat triad broken up. 1, the 5, and the 3 in the left hand, and then the 1 and the 5 in the right hand, basically. We can talk about numbers. See, I'm spelling it out. I'm telling you what it is. Versus me telling you, oh man, you gotta do this. Keep you in the dark. That's what I feel musicians are doing, to keep you in the dark when they tell you, hey man, you do this on the 1, you playing this on the 1, you're gonna do 2, you playing this one. So basically, this is say the song. How does the song start off? 3 to the 4, 4 up sharp, 4 to the 4 3. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 6. You can either stay on the 6, or if you want to, go 1 up to the 2. So let's see. Actually, you can go 6 up, or you can go to 1 up, or you can stay on the 6. Hold up. Yeah, there it is, my bad. So 4 up in A flat. Sharp 4, sharp 5, 6. And you can stay on the 6 if you desire. Or if you want to go up, sharp 6. Or you can go 1 up on the A flat on 1 up. And then go to the 2. I probably would have said 1 up. I have to listen to what the bass line is players doing. Probably what I'm gonna probably do. I probably would jump to the 1 up to the 2. That's probably what I would do. Is the bass line. I had to listen to it. But anyway, y'all know the point. And 3, and then 5, 5. That's where we at. 5, 5, we're on 5. Stay on that 5. Still on 5. Da, da, da. That's next. Stay on 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 5. I started to say 2, but it's 5. Stay on the 5. 5, 5, 5. Now where we're heading, right? Number system. Now, if I'm telling you what chord it is, that's helpful, right? Because I'm saying, hey, you know what? That's the chord we putting on the 1. The 1, or the 2, or the 3, however the song starts. So, A flat add 2 is on the 3. D flat major 7 is on the 4. Now, spelling out the chords, y'all, I'm doing that in the book. Left hand is playing, well, I'm playing my left hand is C and E flat. C minor 3rd. Right. My right hand is playing the A flat sus2, A flat, B flat, and E flat. And then I'm going up to the 4 and A flat. My left hand is playing the major 3rd, D flat major 3rd. And then my right hand is playing the F minor voicing in the first inversion. A flat, F, right, and tell you what I'm doing. Now, if he started the song this way, then I'll have to tell you, okay, this is what I'm doing in my left hand. 3, 4. My left hand's playing the minor 7 voice in C and B flat. And then I'm playing the D flat triad. Beat 4 chords. Alright, my right hand is playing the F sus4. In the book. Every chord I'm doing is in the book. Single note by itself, F sharp or G flat. In the left hand. Right hand is playing the C7 sus4 voice. Remember, I played it. Every chord is in the book. Single hand in the left hand. However, it is a tritone. So if I wanted to play that voice with one hand, y'all don't get me going. We better not do it. Now just add the extra note, which is the 13. But we had the minor 7 flat 5, 13, flat 13. Now, oh my God, for real? Yes, okay. Every one of these chords that I just played in the book. Alright. Every chord that I played in the book. So we played the triads in chapter number 2. We did, I think I did my scales earlier. That's chapter number 1. We did the diminished 7 in chapter 3. We did the augmented chord in chapter 3. And then we did the, what else? Did I miss anything? And then we did our major 7 in chapter 4. We did the sus voicing, the suspended chords in chapter number 5, the sus2, sus4, and the 7 sus4 voicing. We did that too as well in the book. All right, go with me to the book of Play by Sight, and we're going to go to the chapter number 1. And what you're going to find in that is the scales in the number system. And I'm in the wrong key. And and you're going to find those chords in the book. I'll just say, y'all, every chord I try to come up with, the dominant chord, chapter number 6. Right, and also your major 7 with sharp 5, you're gonna find them in the book with the tritone. Oh, I'm telling y'all. Okay, hold your horses. All right, so remember we had the argument. Okay, I told you sharp the 5, and then you have your major 7 with the sharp 5. I told you now. We're heading now to the next chapter, which is chapter number 8. Everything I'm doing is in steps. Chapter 8 is our tritone. A flat. Okay, so now because I said, oh, you know what? Now I'm gonna be crazy with this. Now with the tritones, with the major 7 with the sharp 5, that's gonna make me play a major 7 sharp 5 flat 5 in chapter number 14, step by step. If you can't get that now, you probably don't have it. Okay, no, you gotta get it because I did it in order. It's kind of funny. Alright, now skip past chapter 9 when we talk about the big boy chords, or all these are big boy chords, I call them, but anyway, but the major 9 voices. Alright, and then you have the minor 9, 11. The minor line. Now there's 2 options that you do, and I think how I did it is using I'm using the options of the triad and the minor voicing. So we have the minor voicing and the triad voicing. Triad, the minor voicing. And y'all heard it. I'm sure y'all heard ba-da-da, ba-da-da, or ba-da, whatever you can. And you either use the triads or you can use the minor. Transposing, so you can switch over between the triad, the minor chord, every chord in the book, y'all. So, and then also I have the minor 9, minor 9 11, the minor 9, minor 13 9, sharp 11, and then we go on and on with the chapter 10. We do the diminished, diminished 7 with the 11 with the flat 13. Hold on, I think that was a thing that I pulled from Devin when he was doing this thing on the organ. It was funny. Oh, actually kind of dope. No, hold on. Yeah, diminished 7 11. And what we said, 13. 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I gotta look at my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is crazy. When I start doing this stuff, it's kind of like, yeah. Devin did this move on the organ, and I was like, "What is it?" And then he goes to the diminished 7. All we did was do that B flat there, and cluster the voice in. Now I put that with the B flat. Yeah, that's that 13 flat 9. Now I believe I put that over here in chapter. I think I did that in the newest book. Yeah, in the new book, the 13, the 13 flat 5s and stuff. Flat 9s. I'm sorry, flat 9. Right, here's another move that I did. The diminished 7 with the 11 flat 13. Another way of doing the voicing, the moving. And then I went out here somewhere. I don't know what I could do. I forgot what chord. What did I play? Y'all see? That's what I kept. So you can move them around as long as you understand diminished 7 with the flat 13. Now when I throw the B flat. Now here. Now I went to a G7 with the sharp 9. Now I'm doing a B flat 7 with the flat 5. B flat 13, flat 5. I gotta stop. Anyway, so that's in the book. That was an accident. I think when I was really, really sick, coming out of the hospital, coming back in here, playing these chords and dropping them in the book, I was probably pretty much high as a kite and didn't know what I was doing. But didn't know what I was giving y'all at the time. But it, like I said, practice your chords in all 12 keys. And do them every day as possible, right? Every chord that you see in the book is going to be in there. And then eventually some of our ears will be able to detect what chords we're hearing. Okay, the last chord, major 6, D flat major 6, is a minor voicing, B flat minor inverted, A flat triad, second inversion, and P flat triad, or I might accidentally hit the, makes me play a D flat major 6. Maybe back to the triads, and then back to the F sharp triad, F minor 6. Alright, E7 sharp 9. This is me doing this, messing around like, oh man, what if I did this? F minor. flat major with the flat 5. What if I did this? E major, E7 sharp 5. That's crazy. What if I did this? F minor 6. What if I did all of them if I can? D flat minor 9 with the flat 5. What? Now what if I did this with the wait. F major 7 F. F major 7 with the short 9. 1, 2, sharp 9. Wait, got another note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. Okay, watch this right here. Let's start over. F minor. Now, C augmented. Okay, what's the other one? F minor 6. F minor 6. Because of the F, I can see the 6. Alright, so I can see that. Okay, now I'm going to try all my fingers. Now I have a D minor 9 with the flat 5. What? Now this could go two different ways if you want to look at it from a different angle. Because the D minor, hold on, D minor. D minor. If you want to look at it from this angle because of the D minor and because I'm down to D minor add 2 in the book, y'all. And then I put that A flat there. Now it's D minor add 9 with the sharp 11. Now I'm gonna put the C here. C here. Now because the F, I thought the C, but this is an F major 7 with the sharp 9 because 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. Okay, now I'm gonna try to move the fingers over to get all these notes though. Now it's an F minor with a major 7 on the 13. However, it can also be the C, but the D minor, because I'm playing some of the notes in the D minor. So that makes you play a D minor 9, either with a D minor 9 with a flat 5, or it can be a D minor 9 with a sharp 11, because now the 4 in that scale. 2, 3, 4, flat 4, sharp 11. Oh. Okay, this gets crazier. Now I'm gonna add the A there. Okay, chordy is like, what? Ridiculous is like saying, okay, I already know what the chordy is, but because remember I still was holding an F, it was in the right hand. So it's F major 7 still with the sharp 9, with the 13. Now watch what happens when I put the F sharp there. Okay, it's gonna get interesting. It's already gotten interesting, right? Now because we have the F sharp or the flat major, G flat major, right? Well, I just flattened the G flat, and we can call it F sharp, right? So we can say G flat or F sharp, right? Because now I'm thinking of diminished for a minute. I gotta stop doing this. Oh my God. All right. So now we have the minor chord. So now it turns into our G minor. If you don't know what the G minor is, G minor. All right. So now we have a G flat minor or F sharp minor with a major chord. Because now we have a major 9 because of the scale of the G flat. The scale. Because, yeah, the major 7, right? Because that's what my finger is on. flat major 7 with the sus. Alright. It starts changing the name of the chord, but it's G flat with the D at 9, or sharp 9 with the sharp 11. Now, because the D. Now, I'm gonna add the C to. Remember that one? That chord that makes up flat 5? Now I'm being colorful with it. Kind of sounds stupid, crazy, but. Alright, so now we have a D. D9, sharp 9, sharp 11. A. Now we have F sharp or G flat minor, major 9 with the flat 13. 3, 4, 5, 13. Alright, flat 13. And oh, hold on. And the flat 5. The flat 5. So F sharp or G flat minor, major 9, flat 9, flat 13. Now it's gonna get crazier. Here we go. Y'all ready for it? Alright, now we have now the G minor, major 9, flat 13 still, and with the flat 5. Okay, let's see. Now, it will be possible, if it will be possible, with A flat. What? So I would use a sustain pedal. Okay, I got another note. Now, because of the A flat, now in the E flat, it's gonna change my chord to an A flat with a flat 9, right? Because A flat, flat 9, and then flat 11. And then still, we're gonna still be holding the flat 13 and A flat, and then we have the 13. Now, if you got that reach, now I know a beginner resistance is gonna be like, heck no, my dog, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I can hear y'all voices already. Yeah, I can hear y'all voices saying that. Ain't no way I can reach that. Yeah, so you can be creative with stuff. But anyway, we talking about transposing. 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 I'm sorry. Hold on. Transposing. Transposing. Alright, all day. Transposing. So what my play by sight is going to end up giving you is these chords that you can play in all 12 keys. You would be able to start circulating them around like this. Because you can go from the major 7 flat 5 to a major 9. Minor 9, 11, the middle 7, E flat minor 9, major 9, all these chords in the book, the middle 7, 9, or minor, E flat minor, sharp 11, sharp 11, 13, wait, 5, 6, 13, and 1, 2, 3, 4, flat 5, E flat minor, E flat minor, sharp 11, 13, flat 5. Major 7 flat 5, and you can be able to do all that. Transposing, minor 9, creative on your own, doing different chords. So then when you start exercising the chords in the book, you're gonna start hearing these guys do this stuff. Because you already know what chapter to find them. Alright, that's a major, diminished major 9 with the sharp 5. Then you go back to the major 9. Major 9, 13, it was just me twanging. The chromatic thing. If you do chromatic, play all of the notes. C, D flat, D, E flat, E. Chromatically play the same notes. Alright, go octave and do the same thing. Well, now if you chromatically go backward. All you doing is doing this little chromatic move up or chromatic move down to the target chord. You go. Or you go up. Or down. You go. Target or you get target. You go. That'll probably be kind of long. You know, doing this up. You better get there on time. You know what I'm saying? Get there on time for that tempo or for that rhythmic beat. Otherwise, you'd be off. So you gotta pick a few notes back, a few notes up. Nuance. That's actually nobody showed me how to do that. That's no. Arpeggiations this time to resolve into E flat instead of going back to that move we did earlier. It's gonna do the A flat this time. Instead of going down, you're gonna go. Here we go. And then come back down. Slur up to it. I'm not a keyboard player, but I'm like, oh. It's the 13 chord, E flat 13. The preacher goes, can I get away? Alright, it's the 13 voicing. 5. I played it earlier. Y'all probably heard me doing it. Oops. Yep. I played it earlier. Alright, so I can do that one. Transpose. You never know. Yes, so you never know. It could be up here, here, wherever the keyboard wanted to go. I usually say this in my all of my videos, but I stopped doing it. But here's something that helped me out a little bit too sometimes is I got 2 hands, 5 fingers, and most of us have 2 hands and 5 fingers for the most part. But there are musicians who do play the chords and they have much more wider spread of hands and reaching their notes further away. So sometimes if I can't play the chord that they played, I'll try to improvise and get close to it. In some cases, I might be able to play some chords that I'm hearing. Yeah, give it luck to me. So I wanted to say that to all musicians out there, because some of us, we don't have wide hands. We might have smaller hands. So if you got small hands, don't trip. It is what it is. And sometimes we just got to improvise on what it is that they possibly might have played and then try to get close to it as we possibly can. All right. What was that? Where we going? but he's playing the common chords that's in the book. That's what I think I hear. A flat 6/9 in the book. Now he could have played the A 6/9 down here. He could have played it up here. He could have played the other 7/4. He could have played that one. There's more than one way, two ways to play the same chord, y'all. That's all I'm trying to stress. And I did put these in the book. There is more than one way to play that same chord. Same chord. Right back to the major 7/5. And then it goes to the major 7 voicing. I just played it. I know y'all heard me do it. If I hadn't heard that, but he's just doing the minor 7, minor 6, minor 7. Major 7. Alright. Makes me go to the major 7/4. This is a B flat minor 9. And you can play them in so many different ways of that same chord. B flat minor 9. Right, B flat minor 9. Right, it's the crazy thing. B flat minor 9. So many ways to play the B flat minor 9. I did a few ways of doing it in the book, I believe. Flat 5. E flat. Try it. Try it. The Miss Major 7 is every chord I played in this book because I hit a bass line. Remember that chord I told you about earlier? Those B flat 13, flat 5. But I told you there's more than one different ways to play that same chord. Remember, I can do it inverted. Good thing I don't have. Oh, actually, I can't pull this off. I lied. I'm gonna say good thing I don't have big hands, but to fit, to try to go where I'm trying to go. Okay, I gotta go. I quit. I ain't doing nothing else no more, y'all. All I gotta tell you is the chords that's in the book. Alright, going to the B. B major 9. Twinging off of those sus4. Triad, and then now we're going to the E flat minor 7/11, 7/11, 9/3/11. Y'all remember that song? And then he's doing the same thing with the other sus4. The other sus4. It was this one. Same chord, E flat minor 7/11. All right. right. Remember David Jackson did that? They're playing the same similar chord. What? Yeah. When I said David Jackson, I use him. It could be thousands of other musicians that I told you I listened to for many years, and I'm like, man, okay, these guys are playing some of the same chords. Okay, now I kind of get some of it. I'm not a keyboard player, but I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. I'm having fun doing it, y'all. I think that's what we had. Yeah, like back to the chord from earlier in the beginning. Remember, or this time we're doing it in 4. Remember the arpeggiation from earlier? Earlier it was just that, remember? Now we're just bringing the voice and inside. Can I repeat? Thank you for that. Uh-oh, here's the next one. Now remember the other one was here. Now he's bringing it up here. The preacher chord. Can I get away with this? They're gone. He's bringing it up here. Now the chord is really a D flat major 9 chord or D flat major 7 fatty. Alright, the preacher chord. But remember, if you're on the 1 in E flat, it's the preacher chord. If you're on the 5 in A flat, it's the 5 chord, the 5 note in that key. Right? 3, 4, 5. So you hit me with the 5 in A flat, the 1 in A flat, E flat. And after this, I quit. Because I'm like, what are he doing next? What? I quit. He had to switch the hand. It was the only way I can think of how he did that to come to this, back to that same chord, major 7 flat 5 voicing. So I'm like, I don't know how to do runs. I'm not a run person. Remember that chromatic? That chromatic thing. I don't know what he played right there. I'm just, what? And that got me right there too. What? Because we was here. How did we get to here? In the run. I guess that's how you did it. I don't know how you. That's crazy. Now that in itself is crazy. But that's a major 7 voicing, major 9 voicing, because we went from the 13th sus. Major 7 flat 5. Alright, and then we went to the major 7 voicing. What? Sound like that again? And that move we kind of sort of did earlier. I bet we're going going back to this again. Alright, I'm being petty with it. The minute. There it is. Y'all heard me do it. I know y'all heard me doing it. Yeah. So he's doing that. Is this D flat diminished 7 transposing down to C diminished 7? Woo! I'll be making that stanky look on my face because that was like what? I'll be doing that stanky look like. Now my hip. It's still be playing by the line. Let me. You just Okay, I told y'all quick because this is too much. So is this one of these Simon Says? Actually, you know what? This could be a yes and then a no. Because I hear him playing these chords that are in the book, so I might get lost along the way and be like, man, hold on, I don't know where he's going after this. But I have not transcribed this tune at all. I don't remember transcribing it ever. I don't have any transcription on this one at all. So I'm actually doing it by listening to the chords that he's playing. But yes, let me see. I have not transcribed it. Nowhere on paper, y'all. I should transcribe that actually. I should spend some time writing this out, chord for chord, note for note. But I decided to put the chords in the book. I have not transcribed that song. Nowhere. I have no paperwork on this song whatsoever. I kind of feel kind of bad. I should do it. That way I can always know that I'm gonna have it on paper. But this song is like 6 minutes, y'all. I ain't got time to be sitting here trying to write chords down for those 6 minutes for a 6-minute song. That's kind of long. 3 minutes, I'm cool with 3 minutes and some change or whatever. But anything like above 5 minutes in transcribing, that's gonna be a lot of transcribing. That's gonna be a lot of writing. I actually prefer just do it this way and listen to what he's doing, and then hopefully I hope the best that I can get some of it. See, because I heard the chord. Remember, I've been transposing. Sometimes I can hear some recordings are clearer than others, and it might be easier. I can hear it, and some recordings might be a little more difficult. And I'm like, man, what chord is he playing? It might take me longer to learn. Let's go to E flat. Guess what? We're going back to that same chord from earlier. Slow mo, something like that. Remember, in the background, he's already got the bass music in the background, so that allows him to be. Guess what? We're going to the same chord. helps out. Now, again, if I wanted to step my game up in my playing, like really step it up, I won't do a whole song all in one shot. And matter of fact, y'all give it up for me. I got at least 2 minutes out of 6 minutes of this. Literally, I made it to the 2-minute mark. Woo! Be like Ric Flair. Woo! I made it to the 2-minute. Okay, but then the other question is, do I remember what I played from start to finish? That's the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave that right there. What did I remember from start to where I'm at now? That's the question. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's what. Is that what we did? And then let me see. Let's see. I don't think it was it. Let me see. And then let me see. What's the next one? See, I forgot. See, that's what happens when we. I might remember them in certain spots, but to remember the whole deal. Now, I know this is gonna sound funny when I say this, cliche a little bit. I'm actually not trying to learn the song verbatim when it comes down to playing the whole tune. I might play along with the tune, but my thing is, what's my takeaway from it? You know, learning these voicing. That's what I'm saying. Learning, what can I take away from it? What's my takeaway? That's really my goal behind the madness. You know what? I might use the idea somewhere else in a different song or something else. So, what is my goal behind it? Is this my takeaway? What I learned? Minor 7 flat 5, major 7 flat 5. What's the other one? Major 9 or major 7 or whatever. Major 9, 13 or whatever the chord is what my whole idea is. What's the takeaway? You know, it's kind of like, what? I've never played that move before. You know what I'm saying? If I never played this move. Now here is the B69. And then I had played the B attitude. B major, B69. And then attitude, I go to attitude, major attitude. So what's my minus 611 or 711? See what happened there? So it was pretty much what I'm doing is really seeing what's my takeaway from the song in general versus me just sitting here verbatimly learning to play the song actually. Here we go, this I'm trying again. Oh God, see what I'm talking about? So for me to sit here and verbatimly wanted to learn the song as it. I See, now that if I start doing this repeat thing, now I'm for real trying to really learn the song the way in the order. Good luck to me. Okay, that's a part. See, now really now I'm trying to focus this down. But can I do it? That's the question. But I was late. Okay, hold on. Oh, so it's right away. It goes right to it. Alright, so cool. Alright, hold on. Alright, so I'll play it until I get it down. That's when I'm really trying to do it for real. I'll get beginnings. Alright, hold on. See, my concentration is not even here. We get it together here at once. Okay, got me. Okay, and I keep chopping at this until I get it right. All right. All right. Good luck to me. Here we go. One more time again. Woo! Almost there. Listen. I was there. See? Now that's when I'm really trying to copycat the whole thing and memorize it. I'll have to do this a few times, chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, and go back and keep on doing it until I get it. Good luck to me! Oh, miss. Let's see what this dude doing. What's he doing? Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. People be doing some strange stuff around the neighborhood every now and then. Like, bruh. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta fix myself something to eat, and then also gotta take my medication right at 6. Alright, so like I said, practicing all 12 keys. I think I did a session the other day. I don't know where that video went, and maybe he's still trying to upload or whatever, but it was just pretty much talking about practicing every key. I think I was doing this song, I Love You Lord, today. Alright, going to the next chord. And C. 7, 3. Oop, 3, my bad. 6. Look at that chord, he got me throwing off. 2. 5. I'm an organ player, so my brain is thinking playing the 5. 6, 7, 1. Alright, we can do this in B the same way. All I'm doing is transposing the exact same chord down. Same chord that I played the second chord up on the diminished, half step back down. The minor 9 voicing, same chord, transpose down. Going to the key of B, and then now we're going to the 5. And all I'm doing is taking the same chord that I just played earlier, transpose down, and the same chord I played in another key is C. 2. Same chord I played in the key of C. 5. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember that chord? To the 5. Okay. Same thing, alright. Take the same chord, go up to D. Up on the diminished move. Now whole step in my brain. To the 2. Okay, the game plan is learn the pattern of the chords you're doing. So it's your triad, add 2. The diminished 7 is only 3 diminished 7 groups, but you know, doing inversion. The minor 9, minor 9 11s, each 7 minus 7 11, depends on how you want to voice it. I like to do the minor 9. 11. 5, what key I'm in D? We're gonna go to 5, triad, add 2. To the 7. Same chord. 3. Understand my scale. You see me at the bottom. My scale. And then my scale up. 6. 2, 1, 2. I'm playing the same chord. Ooh. Oh, that was an accident. I think that's why I normally do it. Then to 5 and A. I mean 5 and D. Same little move I do, and then about 6, 7, 1. Alright, let's go to E. No! Same thing, right? If we do this every day, I love that. Same thing. I guess I want to use it. Diminished up. Alright. You gotta know which one is. Because they switch up for every key. So it's D diminished group. That time. Then we'll go to the minor 9 or minor 7 11. Whichever you want to know. 5. Oh, what key I'm in now? E. 2. 7 things. 3. 6. 2. 5. And then my 6. 7. And out. I'm using the same methodology, if you will. 1 up, 1 up, 2, 5. All right, remember now I'm at 5. I can need to go to what? A 7. So I'm already at the 5, 5, 6, 7. All right, okay, now I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then if I'm in F, I'll probably go backwards 5, 7, 6. Then of course 1, 2, 2. And then to the 5. Turn around is 6, 7, out. Go to G. Same thing. 1. Try it up, diminish up. Remember, each key you change the diminished 7 up. So you'll see it. To the 2, 5. Remember, I'm on the 5. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember, I'm playing those chords. I play in the book. Mix 7.5, mix 7.5, mix 7.5. Or I can go. You're 13, 7, 13, or whatever I want to do at some point. But either way, we're gonna. Then we got what we at? 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 9, 2. No, that's that one. No, that one. Get it. Then to the 5, preacher chord and 5, and of course, all right, and then our turn around is D. Wait, is it D or C? C, D, and we are on the in the key of A. We all we doing is repeating the pattern of every chord we play, and repeat the pattern and repeat it as many times as possible, and keep adding to the chord movements that you're doing in that song, because of course there's more to that I'm doing, but I'm just starting it out this way. So I love you, know. Up to me, I love you, know. I love you, know. Now this is interesting because I didn't do this in the other key before. I started it. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. All right, remember the same scenario. 7, 3, 6, 2, 5. Did I do the turnaround in the other keys? I probably forgot. To the 5. It's the preacher chord in the key of E. Can I get it with it? Can I get it with it? It's in E. Okay, anyway. Alright, but of course I had that little I can play them in the white keys because I understand my pattern that I'm using, which I'm using the most extreme simple pattern on the planet, and that is this basically just go to your triad. Now we'll go to B again. Then your diminish up. Now this I'm doing it in inversions. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Hold on. Like, now I'm doing. I might start moving the voices a different way because I understand that I can do inversion. Anyway. 4 down to the 6-9 voicing. Then try it, and technically major 7 voicing. Remember Devin did that dude? And then I came back and played the B major 9-13. I could have came back and played the B6-9 this time. I love you. Remember the dimension? I know it's a C dimension. I already know what the next chord is gonna be because it's gonna be my minor 9 voice. Whatever voicing I want to use. Okay, yeah, I get the point. Alright, now you know this other part to this I ain't got time for it because I got 5:57 this time around. So I'm gonna shut it down so I can go take my medication on time. I'm not gonna be late this time. So I got to go do it this time. Not to say any other time I'll end up getting sick and end up back in the hospital again. I'm not trying to go back to the hospital. That's not my game plan. But I do need to try to make effort to be on time, to take my medication on time. So y'all, I'm about to shut this down. But practicing all 12 keys, made easy, made simple. All you have to do is take the time to do it. Play by sight. I got you covered in edition 1 and number 2. For my beginner musician, intermediate level musicians, advanced level musicians, wherever you at, you gonna learn something from the play by sight. Now I did say this the other day, for advanced level musicians, I'm talking about the ones who already arrived, meaning that you already know everything, you already met your plateau, so to speak, or you already at your ceiling and there's nothing else you can learn. Then play by sight is not for you. That's my point. But I have seen people who we might look up to and say they're advanced level musicians, but they have no clue about what chords they're playing. They have no clue about what notes they're playing. I'm talking to them, those guys, and y'all don't have to tell me who you are. You know who you are. But yes, so that's what I'm doing, is trying to help somebody out there, because I've had people DM me and say, "Oh man, I've been playing for 30 years. Oh man, I've been playing for 45 years, man. I didn't know this and that and the other." Of course, I ain't gonna put that person out in front. I'm like, man, did y'all know I just got through talking to some of the best musicians that play way better than me and killing on the organ, killing on the keyboard, and doing all these run chord changes and stuff. I ain't gonna call no name out. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm just saying I've talked to some musicians, and I was like, bro, you didn't know you could. Wow. Okay. But yeah, there are musicians out there who can be They know how to play the fancy stuff. They know how to. They skillful in those areas. But the only difference is now it's time for me to take my medication on it. Okay, can't be late. I got to go do that. Let me go do that and then I'll come back. But let me just get off here and go do that, because I've been late lately for a while and I'm not trying to get sick. But y'all get the point. So the book is either for all levels, except for those who already feel like you already at your plateau, or you already has met your cap, or however y'all want to call it. You don't need the play by sight, then don't get the play by sight. But those who are in need of knowing what these chords are and you don't know them, head into the play by sight book, edition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever books that I'm going to end up putting out coming soon. So be on the lookout for 3. I'm hoping that I'm going to get it out this year. I pray that I am able to get it out this year. I'm praying that I don't get sick this year. Moving forward, that's my prayer, that I get well, and then I get some good news from my doctor to let me know whether or not I'm going to be able to be pulled away from this medication, and that I am at 100% healed from valley fever. Oh my God, valley fever, y'all, valley fever. That's been plaguing me for 3 years, since 2023. And so I'm actually soliciting y'all to pray for me. And I believe that God is doing that. It originally started in my lungs, and then it went to my lower back in my spine. Um, Lumbar, right and left. The worst side was my left side. I think they get it confused. They said it was my right side, but it's my left side, I believe. Um, messes with your sciatic nerves, the muscles, your tissues, the worst case scenario. And when I say this, and then I'm out. The worst of the worst case scenario. Um, it eating, trying to eat through my bone to get to my bones, basically, and that's what it did, making it virtually impossible for me to stand, walk, and then it got to a point where I was unable to eat and sleep and uh, care for myself. Basically, it was wild. I had to learn how to walk, learn how to talk. It was crazy. Um, it was a lot. That right there, valley fever is no joke. So be careful. I can't tell you there's a cure for it, but the problem is you don't know you have it already. That's the problem. If you live in the Contra Costa County, you live in basically the Bay Area. Basically, it's here in the Northern California and Southern California. It's from when I say from, it's originally from the area like Arizona, that type of area, that dry dirt and dust that's not treated. It gets filtered in the air as the air flow everywhere around the world, so to speak. And then the worst case scenario, I would say that it travels even more faster, is when the truckers are picking up that dirt and they bringing it to places for building homes, businesses, and stuff like that. So when they transport this dirt from county to county, from city to city, from state to state, the dirt is just everywhere, um, pretty much. And so, if it's a massive concentration in a certain specific area, look it up, y'all. It's called valley fever. You can probably get a map, and it's gonna probably be. You can Google the map, and it's more than likely gonna tell you where are the hot spots at, where the rating. I want to say the rating. It's another word I want to use, but I'm just saying the concentration of the valley fever, which is a fungus that's in the soil. So when it rains or whatever, it's alive, obviously, but it's gonna stay in the mud for the most part, unless you like to go out there and play in the mud. But when that sun comes out, the summertime comes out, it dries it up. Unfortunately, between July, August, September, and Novemberish, the wind picks up. And when the wind picks up, it picks up the dust and the dirt and that soil. They call it spores, and they travel in the air and they fall on your car, they fall on your dog, they fall on the trees, they fall on your lung, your lawn, it just falls everywhere on everything, and you go to touch it, or either you breathe it in as you outside in the elements, you end up ingested it into your lungs, down your throat, nose, whatever how it comes through your nose, in your mouth, and then it gets into your lungs, and then it sits there for a long period of time before it decides it wants to eventually attack you. And I promise y'all, it's the worst of the worst feeling on the planet. Um, and then yeah, so I had that in my lungs, and it was hurting so bad that yeah, lost the taste, food, everything, losing weight, and that's when my doctors were like, okay, we gotta deal with this aggressively with this medication. So I did the oral medication in the beginning, and then also the IV thing, and then they put me on the oral medication again, and then I thought I was doing well with that, and then come 2024, and then it moved to my lower back, and 6 months later for my lungs, and then I went well for about 6 months, like I thought I was, but I still had what the doctor told me I had maybe a small centimeter left of it in my lungs, so I just knew that I was gonna be cured moving forward for the next 6 months. from the time I, of course, obviously got out of the hospital in November of 23, almost the day before my birthday, literally November 30th or 29th. So I just knew that moving from that point to the whole month of December, the whole month of January of 24, and then half of the month of 2024 in February, I went back to work, and I thought I was back to normal. But then 6 months later, the doctor said I had a small centimeter that still was in my lungs. So I'm thinking, cool, I'm gonna be here. This is gonna be over with. Man, I was wrong. That son of a gun left my lungs and found a spot in my lower, my spine, and my back, and then it was over with. I couldn't walk. I was literally like paralyzed from my hip down. It was crazy. Losing appetite, couldn't eat, couldn't take care of myself. It was wild. So anyway, that went on for the whole entire 24, and then 25. I want to say 24 because it was Christmas in 2024. I want to say, right? Yeah, going into yeah. So the doctor was like, "Hey, we got to deal with this aggressively on Christmas Day. Like, you need to come in ASAP." But I was like, I want to be with my family anyway. So they let me be with my family, but probably I should probably should have went. But no, I just wanted to be with my family for the Christmas weekend. But um, not knowing that that was gonna probably end up killing me anyways at some point. But that's how bad it was. But the worst case scenario was, or could have been, that it go up my spine, all the way up my back to my neck, and then in my brain, and then I will be pretty much done, all the way dead, gone, out of here. Um, Bobinos amigo, so to speak. But I went on the 28th of December of 24, and then hospitalized me all the way for almost a whole month of January, and I think a piece of February. This time they aggressively put the thing in my arm, ran it through my heart, near my heart. That medication was super ridiculously painful. The painful that I was already having with the valley fever was extremely painful to begin with, and then for them to hit me with that medication, basically the medication is a harsh medication that's supposed to attack the valley fever or the fungus that's in my back or my lumbar or my spine. So the more that they was pumping that in me, the more aggressive the infection became, the more extremely painful it was. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I just wanted to take a long sword and just try to go back there and just dig it out of my back. But um, yeah, it was wild. So after that, um, y'all, and then it was like, okay, we can't hold you in the hospital forever, so now you gotta have to administer this medication at home. So I was supposed to do it for 6 months, 3 to 6 months. I didn't even get 2.5 months in because the medication was so strong to the point that I was, of course, like I told you, I was losing weight, and then I wasn't quite here. I guess I want to say it like that because my wife was saying to talking to me, and I wasn't quite here, so to speak. So that's really scared her. So I went in there, and then it was like, nah, bro, we're gonna have to deal with you in another way, because that medication could actually also kill you too. Both of the fungus and the valley fever can actually kill you, on top of the medication. So they had to pull me off of that, and I was like, honestly, I actually thought I wasn't gonna be here anymore. But yeah, so that was like the third or I would say like the fourth time I thought I was gonna actually be keep the buck. The first time when it first happened to me, when it first happened, the first day in that 23, on that first time, I thought I was gonna die that day. That was over. I was over with. November 10th, I would have been done because it was aggressive. It was very extremely aggressive. Like, I really told my wife, I feel like I'm leaving. I could feel myself like just falling and just drop right there. But yeah, that part. Then the second time I had to be hospitalized in the same month. Then that's when I went back and then to the emergency department. And I was like, I even literally told her, I was like, told my wife, I think this is it for me, because this is probably my fate. And I really felt like it. I was like, I told her something was strange coming over me, and it was because of the valley fever, the fungus. It was really like doing some aggressive damage. And then I was like, I mean, I don't remember them pulling me in a wheelchair, and I don't remember nothing after that. All I know, I was in a wheelchair. Next thing I know, I was in a room somewhere, and I was like, I just knew that I was pretty much, I was, I was out. I was gone at this point. But that was like the second time. Third time around was when, that was when it was in my lungs. Then the third time was when um, it moved from my lungs to my lower back, and then that's when all hell was going down at this point, because I was like, man, this thing is trying to kill me for sure. And then went back to the hospital again, and that's when I was telling my wife, I was like, something. I could. It's like looking. I felt like I was looking from up down at myself. That was crazy. And I was telling her like, tell everybody I love him. I'm I love everybody, and that's it for me. It was pretty much a done deal. But God said, no, not yet, buddy. Hold on. You got to publish these books. So I ended up surviving all the way through 2025, and I was able to get the first book out June 2nd, 2025, after coming out of the hospital, which was crazy. And then came in here as best I could for as long as I could, for as long as I can tolerate the pain and the agony and everything that go with it. I got this one published first, and then I had already in mind I wanted to do a second book, so I had already started it, and then I wasn't for sure if I was going to finish it, because I ended up going back into the hospital right after I did the second book, matter of fact. And so I ended up publishing my second book September 26th of 2025. So after that, then of course I went back in the hospital again for another procedure that the doctor thought something else was happening to me. Then when I got out, I was like, the Lord was like, nope, not yet, buddy. So here I am, 2026, a year later. I was 3 years later. The Lord is still allowing me to be able to knock down my next edition 3 coming soon. I'm hoping I can get it out before the end of this year. So it's July now. Oh, wait, are we in August yet? Oh man, we'll be August next month. So I'm hoping that I get my third and maybe possibly the fourth book published this year. If not, it will be one of them. I'm rooting, I'm pushing for the two of them, but you know, it takes this to do it. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm gone. I know I'm like for an arrow, 15 minutes late. I'm tripping. Let me go. My wife is gonna be calling me. Did you go take your medication? You're trying to kill yourself. What's wrong with you? So anyway, y'all, I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread. And y'all have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I'm out. And don't forget, keep practicing. Stay focused to your transposing every day, as much as you can, as many times as you can in your practice, because that also will make a big difference in your growth and development. Play it on the keyboard, organ, and that's it. We out. Deuces.